Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. In fact, the tribunal is being taken up because they said the Presidential Election Tribunal, it's strange that they refuse to acknowledge EU reports while delivering judgment on all that has happened. They refuse, to tell Nigerians, how the efforts, the report of the EU has affected the matters which has been revealed now. It is strange that you refuse to acknowledge EU reports. Group tells Presidential Election Tribunal. When they deliver the judgment, for those of you that followed it and watched, you will see that you know, there was no mention of international observers, verdict on what they think. Because if you want to be honest in a judgment, you need to be objective all round, looking at all the facts before you, rather than taking it from just one angle. You see, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details as we understand what really is going on. SANS have told Presidential Election Tribunal, you are not being honest. You are not honest and sincere. It is strange that you refuse to acknowledge the EU reports. A group of Nigerians and other Africans in diaspora, mostly from the law family, have condemned the judgment delivered on the 2023 Presidential Election Tribunal, saying it was not holistic. They insist that the decision of the tribunal to throw away the remaining EU reports on the 2023 presidential election is strange and should be considered, not thrown away. Desperate actions must be taken to ensure that justice is delivered in Nigeria. Diaspora Action for Democracy in Africa, DADD, made this call a few days after some other group of Nigerians living abroad condemned the judgment. Speaking via a statement signed by Uche Martins, the DADA noted that the decision of the appeal court to uphold the result of the 2023 presidential election has disappointed many Nigerians. Yes, they insist that there were glaring reports of irregularities and non-conformity to the 2022 Election Act by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. How can INEC not follow their rules, yet accepted as a legal process that should produce a precedent? The group, however, expressed confidence that the Nigerian Supreme Court will uphold Nigerian constitution with regards to the several issues raised at the tribunal. DADA said this development has dashed hopes of many Nigerians, millions, who believe in the independence of judiciary. The statement reads, the decision of the Presidential Election Tribunal has deflated the morals of many Nigerians, millions, who casted out their votes in the hope of obtaining the good governance the country desperately needs to emerge from the hardship and suffering masses are experiencing. It is our hope that the Presidential Election Tribunal judgment will be carefully reviewed at the Supreme Court, and the apex court will be strong enough to defend our constitution and issue an objective and fair judgment without bias or favor based on the evidences provided before it. We also appeal to all Nigerians to remain calm, but vigilant as active citizens. We have previously expressed concerns as limitation placed on freedom of press, freedom of citizens to peaceful protests and other human rights violation. The absence of the fundamental freedom is significantly affecting the democracy of Nigerians in the states and in the environment. We are not happy with all these irregularities. A situation should not be allowed in today's 24th century. We must stand for what is true, but we are hopeful that the Supreme Court will do justice. So this is what is happening. Looking at the whole scenario and how things have gone, people are not happy. They say, no, no, no. What happened is unimaginable. How can such things be going on and everybody's quiet as if everything is all right? You don't do that. You don't. People pretend, they keep quiet as if, what is going on is right, it's okay. There is no need to speak, So it's really a shame to mention, but if you, it's a shame. Okay, it's a shame. So these are some of the things that are going on, and it is important that we understand this. It is important. Okay, we see everything that is going on, and we are wondering. We are wondering because a nation like Nigeria, with the animosity of the wealth of knowledge that we have as a nation, one will expect that we should have some of the best brains and minds in leadership to give direction and proper leadership to moving this nation forward. But guess what? These things are not just as they seem, okay? Because people you thought mean well for this country, some of them, are just doing their own thing, amassing wealth for themselves, depleting, the mineral resources that is meant to build the nation. You know, it's very shameful. It's very shameful. It's very shameful. You know, I cannot begin to imagine some of the things that are going on. I cannot begin to imagine it. So every single one of us, should understand this, that Nigeria belongs to us. Nigeria belongs to us, and that we have a place in this nation, no matter what stands. You and I, we must arise and bring Nigeria to where it needs to be. We must take this country from the present predicament and apply, the right sense of wisdom in order for those who think that we don't have a say in our country, to come, to give us the opportunity for us to pick our leaders. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now.